back here with Tales of Zestiria, wherein we have just reached Lassen Bell. We had a good look around, seeing what things were amiss here, and there were a few things amiss. Also, just a quick correction on myself. I read, because I'm great at reading, over there was some person who was all like, the people fell ill, but it wasn't the people, it was the Pope fell ill. But then someone else also mentioned the Pope falling ill, so I didn't totally miss on that point. The Pope fell ill anyways, and everything in this whole place smacks of conspiracy, and a priest just walked out of the sanctuary and walked by us, was the last thing that happened, more or less, before we went around talking with a few other people. Hi, Rose! God, you're so attractive. Sorry, what was I talking about? Shit. All right, the priest walked out and by, and I completely missed it the first time. Probably because I was distracted by Rose, as always. If I were to get... Oh god, I'm walking it. That wasn't me that did that, but we are entering ? Or is it locked? Knock, knock. Rose, you can pick a lock, right? If it is... Oh.
Got a request. Church of Rollins.
Roger.
What's this? Who's this? Was that a sparrow feather? Interesting. Church of Rollins. As we enter to a sanctuary. Yep, pretty sure.
Very old building, but still remarkable architecture.
It's quite pretty, especially the engravings.
Is there anybody home? If they are, they better have a voice and a body.
Well, they all have bodies.
No one's here.
Ghosts?
Figures.
I mean, no guardian seraph. No surprise, given that priest we saw earlier.
Yeah, who would want to follow a priest like that?
Everywhere you go these days.
Well, what should we do? Look for a seraph who can bless it?
That's what we've done every other time, right?
Huh. I wouldn't know where to start.
The aqueducts. That's where I would start.
You know, it isn't necessary to get completely hung up on restoring the blessing.
What's this now, Lila? This doesn't sound like you.
You sure?
Or is your something else taking priority in your
It should
mind?
be fine. There isn't all that much malevolence around here.
I guess I noticed that too. There wasn't all that spooky, but
And
there's
besides,
something
it's
messed
not
up
like
going
you can go
around.
and save the world all by yourself.
No, that's why I have you, fellers.
Absolutely. The most important thing right now is that you broaden your perceptions and hone your powers.
Entailing what precisely?
So that we can stand up to the Lord of Calamity, right?
So you think we should focus on the trials,
You'll have
things?
a hell of a time with that if you can't even tell when you're being followed. Who are you talking to? The stained glass?
Me? Always. Naturally. It's got all kinds of... Why are you following me around? No, I'm here on lover's business and stuff.
At the restaurant on the main street. What was the name again?
Boris's Canteen.
Right, Boris's Canteen.
I actually remembered it. Holy crap.
There's no restaurant by that name.
What?
He's alone. Let's take him down and get out of here.
Whoa, easy there. Chill. And he may just be trying to... Nice, now you've blown our cover.
Nope. He's just that good.
Oh, good. Sweet. Awesome. This is not going to be a quiet fight if we start nonsense here.
Huh? Seriously?
What, you're not going to fight with
This is
us?
a human problem after all.
Oh, good.
Come.
What? Why is this a human? How? Excuse me? Why does that mean we don't? Okay, well.
I shall apologize for deceiving you. And then... you're going to tell me who you really are!
No, I don't think I will. Wait. If you're gonna go, well, it's a human problem, which is why the seraphs aren't with you, then why, or the seraphim, sorry, why isn't Rose? Alright, well, fine. I didn't want to do this! You were the one who... He is good. No joke. Weakness, or resistance physical! Yikes! Yeah! Alright, well, he's not, like, so good that, I can't overpower him a bit with just a bit of mashing and... blodging? Yes, block dodging.
What was that?
An art handed down with pride in my country.
Why are you explaining it to me while you're fighting? Surely you don't have time for this. Why does that launch you also and not floor you like I hope it will? Zing! Yeah! Well, no, don't do that. Alright, okay, this is they're making a cake job of this. I mean, I guess I am, like, god-powered, so I shouldn't really be feeling very smug about this, but... Not that I was feeling terribly smug anyways, but, don't... Some armor on this one. I'm just gonna get a bit of blast charge. There we go. Nice one. Ebony Torrent. Actually, wait, what other... oh, I've got Shadow Shock, right? Which one is Shadow Shock? I can't remember. Shadow Shock, not... God, I can't remember any of them. Okay. Little slow, this one. Should be tolerable if I... There's Shadow Shock. Got it, okay. I got a bit of blast back. And the leaves are completely covering my view. Thank you. Got a human speed, this one. Which is not... What? Oh, God! Jesus! I didn't mean anything bad by that. Please calm down. I don't want to use an items. I'll feel like such a punk if I do. God damn it. I should have used an item. What the fuck was that thing he did at the end, though?
Focus, guys.
It's just use array. And I'm still not... I think that it's just probably random, because that would be just nice and frustrating. But I think there's... I still haven't figured out why sometimes they get invincibility. Like I don't know... Or armor, rather. Like they just will block like 4 in a row, armor-wise. But it'll be 2 into the next time. Like that time I was able to start a combo with no problem, just with 1 hit. But I bet you if I do it now... 2 hits, okay. But if I do that again... starts a combo with 2 hits, but sometimes it just won't. Like, okay, well, sometimes they get a move, but I don't know. Just it's fine normally if I can just heal up and stuff, but last time it led to a combo that did about 800 health or something like that, which is not okay. But like there was no way for me to predict he was about to do that, and nothing to do to stop my attack once I had done it. Okay, that hits all around, so I have to. Because I should be dodging backwards anyway. Oh shit! That also hits in front of him. This would be fine if I didn't use items, but like I don't want to get through the game by just saying, well, I don't understand this, so let's use an item. You know what I mean? I'd rather fight the bosses, like actually fight them, if it's okay with everyone else. Is it okay with you game designers if I don't just crutch my way through your boss fights? Why did that start a combo when he was in the middle of attacks? Or is it only his weird hidden art that does? Oh, it's also unblockable. That's good to know. And why was I able to interrupt it that time? There are just no rules in this game. Wonk. Wonk. Why? It's one of those things where if I think about I gotta just like feel it out. If I think about it too hard, it's just gonna annoy me. Okay, this is just dumb. I'm wasting all the time. I'm just gonna use items. This is gonna kill me because I can't get comboed in the middle of it, right? I forgot how long it takes to use items in this game. How did I do this so well the first time? Okay, I can even do the feint dodge on that one. I hit right, good game. Why did you put me backwards? I don't feel so hot either right now, Saray. I feel like I timed that one right and didn't do anything.
I overestimated you.
That again. So both of those times it happened twice in a row there. Normally you get the Bayonetta thing where if you rather than trying to dodge the attack, if you let it hit you and then like hit the dodge input at the same time, it does that thing where it goes you get like 50 SC and then it only does like 1 damage, but it doesn't feel like I'm screwing up the timing for it each time. It just feels like it just arbitrarily doesn't work. So there's got to be some rule to it. So that time I just blocked it and it dodged. And that time it hit. I gotta just figure this out. Hang on. Now it won't do it at all. Or can you not do it from a block? You have to like stand still and then. Please attack. Please do something. God, for fuck's sake. Do you have to just stand still and then? Yeah, okay, that's what I'm expecting to happen on basically every other attack that I've done in this entire fight. And it happened once here. I just don't understand it all. And the thing is, it doesn't really give you okay, fair play, I'm on the hardest difficulty, so like if I wanted to practice, I should have gone on an easier difficulty, but it doesn't feel like the game ever gives you an adequate space to practice those maneuvers. What the fuck was that? So that when it comes to a point where you would actually want it, like when it for instance, takes away all your party members like this, you have no idea what you're doing. People dunk on Symphonia 2, in fact, for just being not a very good game, and fair enough. But
What was that?
at least it like tells you how to do the things that it expects you to do for the fights. Well, I shouldn't be so harsh. This game obviously has spent a lot of effort trying to explain it to me, but it gives you in pages and doesn't really like show it in practice. And then because the rules change on higher difficulties, it kind of is like, it doesn't explain it really, that stuff. It just kind of is like, it'll be harder, the enemies will be better. I hit left, I straight up just hit right, and it went back. Sometimes the directions are, no, it's too early for me to be getting all angry at this. What the fuck? That's what I was expecting from that last one. God, there must be some rule to it, like I can't do it twice in a row or something, but I swear I have. Now explain to me how the normal-ass human gets the invincibility stuff that the boss monsters get. I know I said I wasn't gonna get mad and then immediately continued to get angry. I wouldn't be so angry if I didn't get so close the first time and then I I refuse to use an item to do it because... What the fuck? Excuse... Just... Piss off, will ya? That was a one-hit combo. Got it. The thing is, this isn't a hard boss fight by the standards of the game. This is just me, like, my inability with the systems coming home to roost now that I'm refusing to use an item on this because I should be able to do it with the mechanics. It's just that the mechanics that I think I understand aren't working the way I'm expecting. Why? Why? We got like 3 minutes into this episode and I'm having a rage episode. Let me look at the controls. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I'm just being petty now. Why the fuck? I feel like I can't. Why did it do 2 dodges even? Oh, now it's pulling a Dark Souls buffer on me. Okay, this is just... Oh, got it, break combo, got it. This should be as easy as just whenever there's an attack coming away, just dodge twice to get like far away around the other side, unless it's the tornado drive, in which case dodge backwards, I guess, but I have to know that.
An art handed down with pride in my country.
Thank you for explaining. That time I was just mashing and it gave me the super bonus, where it does no damage to me even though it hits. The Bayonetta thing, as I keep calling it. Wait, should I just be mashing it then? Why is it working now when I'm just mashing dodge? Let me just mash dodge. What? If you just mash dodge, it works? Then why the fuck was I trying to time it? This is what they want me to do, is just wiggle the control stick left and right like I'm playing Metroid Other M. I see. Piss off. I'm sorry, I'm giving the game a hard time right now just because I'm ashamed of how poorly I was doing it. Not to completely absolve this game, because I think it has some fault in this nonsense. Eat. What? Oh god, he gets full armor and then gets to do a new one after whiffing? Who says? And why did the blast do nothing? I did have it. Why did it go down to 0? Oh, maybe you lose someone, you die. Weird. I was just mashing that time and it gave me the bonus. It feels like it shouldn't. You should never be rewarded for just wiggling the stick like mad rather than having to actually time it on the thing. Which was how I understand that one damage thing to work. God, if the tree, could we have picked a place without trees that constantly block the camera, please? That time I felt like I at least tried to dodge it.
What was that? An art.
Oh my god, this man just stood there talking while I was hitting him with a sword. I feel like I want one of those things that shows you what buttons you're pressing, so I can show I'm not crazy, I swear. I did press it. That time it didn't. Maybe it only happens if it's a sideways dodge. God, I wish I remembered what they were trying to tell me.
I overestimated you.
That's another thing. I don't know why he... Oh, was it because I dodged first? He jumped in the air that time, which made it take forever, and then it was long enough that the dude man got armor. I feel like if I just mash this, it will go better than if I think about it, which is annoying me. Like, I'm just gonna try mashing this time. How will I... Let's see how that goes. Just mash all attacks and not try to, like, be smart about things. Just dodge, then attack. Camera, please. If we could not do what you're doing. So I'm literally just dancing my fingers between martial and hidden right now, and then wiggling the control stick. Like I'm not really thinking about my attacks, as you can probably tell. All right, I lose SC this way, obviously. Hi, I'm Sonic Thrust too. God, please stop, camera. God, Jesus. Oh, he has different battle quotes if you attack when you're on low mana. Did not know that. Cool. I can't believe this is working better now that I'm just tapping the buttons. All right, I still died. Jesus Christ, though, this is like infuriating. I didn't actually press the menu button, but thanks. People are very critical in this game too. I should note. I'm not just like I'm being special because everyone loves this game and I hate it. And I don't obviously hate this game, although it seems like personally, I feel that the one-on-one combat may benefit from a bit of something. Or maybe it's just the Saray combat. Or maybe it's just the hard mode when they get armor randomly that I don't like. I don't know. There's like a few things at play here that I don't like. And I'm taking it out on the rest of the game, which isn't fair. Oh, he broke the combo, bye! I like how every time he kills me, he says I overestimated you. It's like, I didn't think you could be so fucking stupid. It does seem wrong that I was able to get results by just mashing the first time, though. Or not the first time, but the time when I did that. No! Glass Gauge Saray. Use it, please. Maybe if I just jump over everything he does with Shadow Fang. Oh god, no, he's still hitting me. It was worth a try. Is this the most we've died on a boss so far? This got so off the rails so fast. I started out just being like holding back, like, no, I don't want to use items and stuff, like, I just want to play this right, and now I'm just like straight up losing hard. Every time I think I'm understanding how this game plays, they do something like this comes out of nowhere. God, and could we have picked a more close corridors place to have a battle? I don't miss the simple rings from the other games, I tell you that much. I just don't understand. There must be a different rule if it's a side dodge versus a back dodge, right? Because the back dodge gets killed every time. I think it is probably the one-on-one that's the real... Case in point of what I was talking about earlier. Wow, I have no idea how many hits I need to do to start a combo sometimes. And I think there's got to be a random element to it. No, for fudge's sake, and you can do 2 in a row. I feel like the reason it's worse when it's one-on-one is because if it's 2-on-2, then the thing about you needing to do like 6 hits in a row is like, well, I'm gonna do 6 hits in a row because there are 2 of us or more. But then also you have healers in your party, so whenever the game decides that it'll interrupt a combo with a thing that is like unblockable or whatever, then you're like, well, that sucked. Like there, there was no way for me to know that was what was gonna come next. It could have been one of the ones that was interruptible. And sometimes it lets you interrupt them on the end of it, but not others. So there wasn't really a way to predict that I would take that damage, in other words. As far as I can tell. If there is, I feel like I haven't been adequately trained to do so. The point being, that's when healers come in handy, is because then you can offset the stuff you don't understand, like, perfectly with healing, just with correcting the mistake. I should probably just save up for the Mystic. It actually can end here, Saray. It has ended here several times. That was perfect. That summed up how my experience with this whole fight so far. It started defaulting to a position where the camera was behind a tree. I think the solution is I just shouldn't play this game on the hardest difficulty. It's one of those things that gives me, like, I get all stubborn about it, but it's really just wasting time. No, don't use Blast. Oh my god, I told him to use Blast and thankfully he didn't. Which would have been bad if I wanted him to, but then I realized that I didn't actually want him to, like I thought I did. Oh, I've got 3 now. I pressed the left bumper like a moron. Ow. Apparently that's not the button. Oh god, can you not check how to do it from here? I wish you could. God, I don't even know how to do the Mystic Art now. I thought it was just hold down Marshall and then L and left trigger at the same time. God, I wish I knew how to do it right now. No, don't go outside! God, there's even less room out here! Oh, you gotta be kidding me with this. Alright, well, I'll just spam blast gauges because I've got a billion. Alright, or it won't do anything. God, this is not only embarrassing, it's just so frustrating. Mostly embarrassing. Oh, Marshall and... right, okay. Well, forgive me because that's also the blast gauge button. So forgive me for not quite understanding that was what I was supposed to do. Okay. Focus, guys! That's right, Saray. Man, I was really not expecting everyone to just kind of leave me out to dry here. They were just like, yeah, he could probably handle it himself. And what was that garbage? It's a human problem, and then Rose doesn't come too. And just after I spent all that time practicing Rose. This is also like the only Tales I've played where they keep forcing you to play as the protagonist. Which is, well, I shouldn't be like surprised or anything, I guess. Or like, take that to be a negative part of the game. That should be kind of obvious. It's just that the other ones don't do that so often that I'm used to playing characters that aren't the protagonist. I got used to it here, when I really shouldn't have. Oh man, the first hit of Renegade did, and then the second one just didn't. Ah, well, it's so weird. The first hit of Renegade will hit, but it's not like I can choose to stop it then, so... I don't really see what I'm supposed to do if... Oh, okay, I was holding them both. Maybe it has to be 3 hits or more. There we go, okay, 3 hits or more. This is gonna do like 500 damage, isn't it? It did exactly 500 damage, you gotta be kidding me. That's nothing. Why did I save so much mana for that? Ah! Why can't he just tank the second hit of Renegade? He just ignores it. Okay, don't use Renegade, apparently, because he just doesn't care. I guess it's too slow or something? But the first hit will always connect, and then the second one... Look at that, he just armors through it. Why is that so consistent? It's fine. I'm not actually mad. It's cool. It's all just a bit. Good God, man. This is getting silly. Because I'm like convinced that I'm the problem, because if it's what it feels like it is, there's no way it would have made it past play test and go away, I have 53 health. So it must be that I'm just like missing very many key things right here. Or just like really bungling the timings every single time. Over and over and over. But this is like ridiculous. By how it feels is the thing. Because like that time I felt like I completely messed up the timing for that dodge, and it rewarded me for it. I think that's the main thing I'm bungling here, is just I'm not getting the cause and effect of the reward system, if you see what I mean. It feels like if I just kind of wiggle back and forth like this, I get better results than if I actually am trying, which seems like I'm doing it wrong, right? That can't be how it works. But I'm just tapping right over and over again, and he can't hit me. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like I shouldn't be rewarded for doing what I'm doing, but I've rendered myself invulnerable by just doing this. And I feel like that can't be right, you know what I mean? How is it when I'm actually timing this stuff? So I'm missing something huge, is what it feels like. I mean, I'm building blast gauge this way, so maybe the thing is just to punish with blast after doing that a whole bunch. I hope I'm not coming across too petty here, and like my point that I'm trying to get across is clear here, is that I don't understand why this works better. It's not I'm not saying it just because I'm like, oh, I hate this game's stupid. I'm saying I'm trying to understand this game so I can play it, because I'd like to, because it's good, I'm pretty sure. But I have a major gap in my understanding that comes from stuff like this working. And what? What was that hitbox? Don't do Rending Gale. I forgot Rending Gale doesn't work in this fight for reasons. I hope I'm not the only one seeing the comedy in me being able to dodge everything by doing this. Ring around the Sergey, bucket full of apple gels, ashes, it shouldn't work. Ah! I don't know why it did it. Oh, that time Rending Gale worked, I wonder why. And Shatter's Fang didn't work. So I guess it just, if the combo goes on too long, the game is like, no it doesn't. You lose. Sonic Thrust! Sonic Thrust! Sonic Thrust! He's like, I get it too! But Sergey, over here, over here, over here. No, not that way, over here, over here. Sergey, over here, over here. Sergey, look here. Sergey, I'm over here. Sergey. Sergey, hey look, over here. Nope, over here, look. Blast gauge! Yay! Video game! Wonk. Didn't do a blast. Sergey, guess what? 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 I'm the shepherd. Guess what? I'm a superhero. Guess what? Sergey, blast gauge, guess what? Oh my god, Jesus. That combo decided that it would be turn into Sergey's combo. I'm gonna title this episode Don't Watch This Episode, because this one sucks. I'm sorry, this is just me sucking at the video game. I understand that. Although I don't think I'm entirely deluded in thinking that there's a little something weird about the way it's designed that I'm allowed to do this. Because I think I have to like attack him after he attacks like that. After he does a normal like that, then he's vulnerable. I would say, except I think he can combo it into the ones that give him armor, like that one. Oh, and those ones also give him armor when he stands there doing nothing after he does them, like that. Which is weird, so weird. If he does a super move, then the idle stance after the super move also gets armor, which is so weird. I used the Rending Gale one, and that was what killed me. I want to see the tutorial card that just says, Rending Gale doesn't work against Sergey. Don't use it. I wonder if I can back away from him fast enough that I get long enough to charge that. Oh, I can. I should be doing that much more than I am, rather than spinning around him all the time. Actually, Shadow Shock does a hell of a lot of damage. I should be doing that way more. I don't know why that one in particular tickled my funny bone so much. So just mash Shadow Shock? There's no like stale moves or anything. Like, it seems to just continue to do a lot of damage.
I overestimated you.
Also worth noting that my weapons are kind of behind in everything. But it feels like that's not the problem here, really. If I had a bit more damage or something, this fight would have probably been over already, but like, I wouldn't have understood it anymore, and thus the whole game. Because it's not like the one or two fights, right? This is the same thing that happened with Zavid, more or less. So if the whole game is going to be peppered with these kinds of fights, I gotta be ready to deal with this. Or at least find a way to cheese it, like just tapping right on the control stick, apparently. Well, I say cheese it, but I've obviously not won yet. That's the other weird thing is, I'm hitting the same directions, but occasionally it'll do it, like, in the wrong direction, like it'll go back when I hit right or whatever. And it makes me wonder if maybe it's somehow relative to the camera, but normally it isn't, right? Because I'm just hitting right this whole time, but he keeps circling clockwise, which is what I would expect, what I would want. I like that Earth Dragon Fang move, I will say that. Oh my god, it doesn't work if you go to the left. It doesn't work if you do it to the left. It's only if you do it to the right. Because of the way he swings his sword. That's ridiculous. You should go work at a clothes store, right? You seem to have a great passion for it. Can we please go away from the tree? Oh my god. It's literally been the length of a whole episode and I'm still fighting this. Who is probably a great guy, you know, just saying, just throwing that out there. But, oh man, please don't watch this episode. I promise the rest of the game is better. Now that I've said that, I can't get the image out of my head of Saray just like, try this on! Like throwing shirts at people. This blouse is buy two, get one free! Try this on! I want to learn Tornado Drive. That move is busted.
I overestimated you.
I'm so like spiteful about this right now that I'm not even like I refuse to play the game any other way than this cheese strat, if you can call it that. Try this on. Try this on. Try this on. God, why did he break it that time? Did that happen any other time? Try this on. Try this on. Sergey, you didn't try it on. Move is that where he flies? Oh, it's just the last one. Oh, okay, God. Because you can't blast out of that one, so that one sucks. Don't ever hit the fourth one. Moments like this are so weird, because it's like the game just doesn't want to play ball with you anymore. It's like they're like a friend of yours who's making a joke you don't like, but you don't want to like start something because you're with your other friends by like telling them to cut it out, so you just kind of keep your head down till it's done so you can get back to enjoying yourself together. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. And I understand how moments like this could turn people off of the game as a whole, and that's probably why people are very critical of it, among the reasons anyway.
I overestimated you. I overestimated you.
It's kind of like the patterns and everything make sense until the next phase. Maybe he just has like stamina and he'll run out and stop doing, because you can't like interrupt him when he starts doing all that stuff, as far as I can tell, when he gets in the second half and just starts doing all the armored stuff. That hit me from where? The other thing that's bugging me about this is this feels like this is very clearly supposed to be like one of those like easy tiny boss fights, and I feel like on any other difficulty it would be if it wasn't for all the weird armor stuff that makes me do petty things like this. Saray, you're at full mana. Don't tell me that was all you had.
I overestimated you. I overestimated you.
Hang on, I'm gonna die. I can still take the moral high ground in this video if I actually try on this last one. Let me do that. Like on the one where I get it.
I overestimated you.
Why did that break him out of Tornado Drive? I probably shouldn't speak, because as soon as I speak it's gonna fall apart, but it seems like, although I maintain that there's some super nonsense going on in here, and like, it feels like there's stuff that should have been fixed, I guess. This seems to be doable if you just dodge to the right. First of all, that's a thing I learned while doing the cheese strat, and then just do small combos every time. I guess that's only if it actually breaks it though, which is kind of arbitrary whether that works. Whoa, Dragon Swarm! He's got a new move. That's what he needed. A new move that kicks in when he gets below like 10% health. Generally, if he isn't doing like an art, he's just doing the normal ass move, then you can like punish if he whiffs it, like that. And sometimes you even get a stun out of it, which means you can use Rending Gale without worrying about him just ignoring it. I'm balancing my defense this time very well. And that was weird. He gained invincibility for a second, but then didn't even do anything. And then he lost it immediately. Which makes me feel like it is just kind of random. if he gets it at any given moment. I mean, there are some things that definitely give him it, like using one of his supers, his arts. The birds flying away in the distance. They're just like, I've seen enough.
I overestimated you. Here.
You know lions don't howl, right? And they roar. Sword rain as well? Are you kidding me with this nonsense?
I overestimated you. Here. Try this on. I overestimated you. Here.
Maybe I should just save all my my blasts until he pulls out at the quarter health when he gets all like Dragon Storm and all that nonsense. Alright, you know what's better than anything else is just free running away to get blast gauge. This dude just can't keep up with me. He's like, you varmint! Get back here, I'm the guard of this here town! You can't come in, cause a ruckus, and start talking to windows! You piece of garbage!
I overestimated you. Here. I overestimated you. Here.
There was an achievement for doing the giant snake, with no items, but I bet you there isn't one for this, because it's definitely not supposed to be as hard as it is.
I overestimated you. Here.
Fundamentally, this should be so damn straightforward. It just really isn't, and it's throwing me for some kind of loop right now.
I overestimated you. Here. Tornado drive. I overestimated you. Here. Too close.
You can do it backwards. That's even more confusing.
Tornado drive. I overestimated you. Here. Tornado. I overestimated you. Here. I overestimated you. Here. Tornado drive. I overestimated you. Here.
I'm not even going to be happy when it's over. I'm just going to be sad that it happened. I'd like to just collectively agree that this boss fight never happened once it's over. I think we'll enjoy the rest of the game more, and I'll be less ashamed of myself for my unending pettiness throughout. Well, I was a little less petty these last few tries, I guess. And the thing is, like, you could just say, just turn the difficulty down, and then you wouldn't have to, like, this wouldn't be an issue. But the increased difficulty improves a lot of the other fights is the thing. It's not a universal evil. Sometimes them getting invincibility at points that are unpredictable is useful because it keeps you on your toes and forces you to develop strategies that have escape plans. So it's not just like a bad design thing. I mean it's annoying, I guess, but there's a point to it sometimes. It's just not when the enemy has a move like that.
Tornado drive. I overestimated you. Here. I overestimated you. Here. Tiger blade. Let's keep it up.
Okay, you can punish Sonic Thrust as well. And since that's what it's mostly doing in the latter phase, that's how you start combos, I guess.
Try this on. Dragon Claw. Back to it. Sword ray.
Come on, just one more blast and it's over, but I just have to actually hit a move where that works. Which is not Sword Rain, don't do it on Sword Rain, my bad. It just has to do one that I can punish. I can't punish Lance Howl. God damn it. He just wouldn't do any of the ones that I can actually do things against. So here's a strategy that works. It's just, if he does a neutral one or Sonic Thrust, then you just Earth Dragon Fang into Shadow Shock. That's like 100 damage, or a few hundred depending on how many of the hits you actually hit. And that works well until the fourth one where he has Sword Rain and Dragon Swarm, whatever it's called, which is when you want to use all the blasts at once basically and just kill him before he can do anything, I guess. It's confusing because it does take into account how many dodges you've done to know whether to do the second, third, or fourth hit of the combo, but since you can do dodges over and over like this, how do I know which hit of the combo it is? Or does it lock you at 4? Okay, it does, but it's fast. It's hard to see. So the result is it ends up feeling a little more like a Mario Party minigame where it's like, press the button when you see Sonic Thrust come out, rather than feeling like a boss fight, I guess. Like, even now that I seem to have found a winning strategy of some sort, I don't feel satisfied that I've learned something I was doing wrong, because that's only applicable to right here, right now.
Tornado drive. I overestimated you. Here. Let's keep it up.
It also sometimes will just break out of it like that. Can you do one of the ones that I can respond to, please, so I can stop just doing nothing? What, like, if he doesn't do them, what do I do? Because I can't blast on anything else. Is how I feel, anyway. Like, what? God, the blast didn't even knock him back that time. The one time I actually intended to do Blow Blast.
I overestimated you.
Here.
Lion power. Tornado drive. I overestimated you.
Here. Let's keep it up.
Just hit the 2-hour mark. Oh my god. Don't watch this video. Just skip this one.
Tornado drive. I overestimated.
Holy god.
Tornado drive. I overestimated you.
Damn, how much health did I have there?
Pride in my country.
I got him down to this much health before he was able to do that.
Sword right. I overestimated you.
What? How did that hit me on that side?
Sword right. I overestimated you.
Here.
It's like I can't even let him enter that phase. I have to just, once he gets right to the health above that phase, I have to just start a combo that goes all the way to the end of the fight. Because once he enters that phase, you can't start a blast on him easily.
I overestimated you.
Here.
Sergey, person, I don't think so. Are we sure this isn't Heldolf in disguise? He's pretty damn powerful to me.
I overestimated.
Even when I used a chain blast to just continue a combo, he just interrupted it, so...
Focus, guys.
I don't really know what to do. I guess I just gotta
Try this on.
get a few lucky hits in that start a chain blast without trying to chain it all together at once on the last one. Because unlike this, where I could guarantee a chain combo off of any of these Earth Dragon Fang things. And the end there, because nothing stuns him, I have to do something short that will just chain into the blast, which will then stun him. Like, I can't stun him and then do the blast. The blast has to be the thing that stuns him, which is seems unfathomably unfair.
Blade bang. Dragon bang. It's time. Nope. Let's keep it up. Yeah. This isn't over. This isn't over. Yeah. What was that?
An art handed down with pride in my country.
Renting Gale! Renting Gale!
Lion
Blade bang!
Sonic Crush.
It's over! Too close! Dragon bang! Try this on!
Lion Power. Sonic Crush.
Blade bang! Let's keep it up! Try this on!
Sonic Crush.
Too close! Dragon bang! Try this on!
Sonic Crush.
Blade bang! Let's keep it up! Shadow shot!
Sonic Crush.
Plus, I don't even know if I'm allowed to do Mystic Arts on this one if I can't start a combo. So I don't even know if I could use that to like finish it out if it came to that.
Tiger Blade! Let's keep it up! Shadow shot! Blade bang! Dragon bang! Not yet! Shadow shot! Shadow shot! Go!
Lion Strike.
Not yet! Dragon Form! That did it!
God damn, really? Just didn't do anything.
Dragon Swarm. Tornado Drive.
Try this on! Not yet! Tiger Blade! Yeah.
Sword Ray.
158 health, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that much. I'll have another blast anyway.
Tornado Drive. Sword Ray.
Here's a blast.
Shadow shot! Not yet! Shadow shot!
Please let this be over. Thank God. We agreed. Sorry, before we continue. We had an agreement, right? We're going to forget about this boss fight. We're not going to talk about it ever again. No one's going to bring it up. And we're going to enjoy the rest of the game, all right? That's what we agreed. That's what we're going to do now. God damn it. You can't be for real. No, I'm enjoying myself now. The enjoyment, just put a little enjoyment switch on my forehead. On. It's on now. I'm enjoying.
You held back. You'll regret it later.
I really didn't. Shut up, Dezel.
I appreciate you looking out for me.
This guy is a truck, okay? You don't need to be worried about him. I didn't hear what you just said.
Are you speaking with Seraphim?
So during the inspection, you really were.
Being puppeted, yeah.
I must apologize for lying to you, Sergey.
Wasn't.
It is I who owe you an apology, gentle shepherd.
It would be nice to have one.
Only in the clashing of blades may one gauge a man's strength.
No, you can gauge them
Might I
in
ask your
other,
name?
more ethical ways.
Saray.
Shepherd Saray, I beseech you to lend me your power.
To help the village, you're gonna say.
For the sake of Roland's.
I take it. Which is what we were gonna do anyway, by the way, regardless of whether the Seraphim wanted to us or
Empire
not.
is on edge because of the shepherd.
It's true. The Knights treat him as a dangerous wild card with a level of power comparable to Cardinal Fort.
And hopefully my demonstration here today has proved you wrong.
Views
Them
the
wrong.
Shepherd as a threat to the Cardinal, and therefore a heretic.
Right. I understand why they don't like me.
Cardinal is the number 2 figure in the church, first in line to succeed the Pope.
Oh, cool. Well, the Pope is on their way out, are they not?
To the young emperor, but in reality, she holds the reins.
Verily. And she is said to be capable of causing the same miracles that the Shepherd can.
Really? Cool.
The same as the
I'd like to meet them. Now, her.
What is the meaning of this? Since when have the knights been so brazen as to let themselves into the sanctuary unannounced?
Since shut up, I've had a bad day.
Come here intending to stain the ears of our faithful with foul lies about Cardinal Fortin.
Wow, you really got a good listen on our conversation here from very far away.
Noxious dissembling. Get out of here at once.
Ooh, I didn't see that monolith
Come to the
before.
park. We'll finish our discussion there.
Sure, and I can go see this old guy they spoke of earlier. Because I didn't see an old guy in any place here, and even though that. Whoa! Sergei's fast! Jesus! 0 XP and gold for that. Grade 72, though. Defeated a powerful enemy using no items. Thank you very much. I definitely understood it more towards the end, but I think something was wrong. Some of us are low on health, she says. Are you making fun of me, Lila? I'm certain there was something wrong with that boss fight, and it wasn't just me. Thank you so much for coming around, and sorry if you watched this one. I don't want to like insult you, but I think it might have been a mistake. It was certainly a mistake to make it, but it was a necessary evil, I suppose, because to get to the rest of the game, we had to. The next video is coming up on the channel is going to be Sumomori. Thank you very much for coming around. Admiral's going to be leaving, or whatever. Bye. Oh, maybe I lied. Oh God, oh, it's there. Okay. What's that? Oh, it gives you extra hearts. I didn't know that. That's cool. Okay. Shoot, what do I do about this? It's just running around. Oh, did the beacon steal it, maybe?